What is going on, everybody? This is Jay from Maji and Jay. Today in this video we're going to be unboxing and also reviewing this new action camera that I got directly from Amkov. They were very nice enough to provide a sample for me. This is not going to be the official release of the product. There are some things that they're still working on, including the camera itself and also the looks of the box. We can see that this one is actually quite plain all the way around, and even the front of the box doesn't have a professional logo. It's just a little sticker on there that says Amkov. So yes, they're working on the product, but let me tell you, I'm quite impressed with what I'm seeing. This is a 360 camera, very similar to what we saw on the LG 360 and other cameras out there. This one is an 8 megapixel sensor camera and is able to record in 1440p, which is in between 1080p and 2K resolution. Very interesting. Now when we open it, we're going to see and obviously notice that this product is not finished because everything is just pretty much thrown on there. We don't have any professional dividers. We don't have, anything that indicates that this is well packed, as we can tell. Now inside, we're going to find here the camera. It comes in this little cool pouch, and it's actually very helpful because this camera, according to the lens that we're going to see in just a moment, can be scratched very easily. So opening the pouch, here we have the camera, and yes, I already took a sneak peek inside of this box and I actually tested it already. That's why I'm completing this video, because I really wanted it to see if this thing was worth it to complete a video or not, because lately I've been discarding some of the products that I review on, and it's for obvious reasons. Some of these Chinese folks, they send us products and they're not really of good quality, so I just discard them and say, you know what, I'm not gonna waste my time on it. But this one is actually quite cool, and it's something that you guys might be interested on. Getting a look here in the front, we have that 8 megapixel 360 camera. We have an aperture of 2.0, and on the side here we're going to find the LCD screen. It's about I would say it's about an inch. There we can see that it records in full HD at 1440p. It is a Wi-Fi camera. We got there the microphone. On the bottom side we have the female tripod connector, and if we open this little flap, we're going to see the SD card slot, which I have already installed my own. We also have the HDMI port together with the micro port. This is for charging and data transfer purposes. Very neat. Then on the upper side of the camera, we got the shutter key. We also have some LED lights. Also, we had the power key and the Wi-Fi key. This is very self-explanatory and it's actually quite simple to use. I'll be showing you guys exactly how to do so in just a moment. Now on the back side of the camera, we have a little battery cover. Inside we're going to find a 3.7 volt 1000 power milliamp battery, which is going to give you just about an hour of recording. So for a lot of you guys, this might not be enough, so you might need to purchase another battery to be in the safe side, but in my case it worked just well. Now let me go ahead and show you here exactly the thickness of the battery. And here we have the terminals. On the back side we have some standard information on there, and we can see that this camera, or the battery, was manufactured in January of 2016. So it's quite a modern product in my opinion, and it's actually quite interesting. I mean, I've never seen a product like this. Like I said before, it is not copying any other design or ripping off any other design out there, which is really neat. And then it comes with two mics. Actually, we have one on this side of the unit, okay, and then we have one in the front side of the unit right next to the camera lens. Okay, so let's go ahead and check what else comes inside of this box. We do have a whole bunch of accessories. We have mounts for tripods, helmets, bicycles and such. I'm just going to give you guys here a quick glance of what we have. This is the bicycle mount. We have a waterproof casing, and yes, it does work. I already tested it myself. It comes with another mount. This is for quadcopters, where you can put it with the belt that comes included, I believe, inside here. Let me see if I'm not mistaken. And no, the belt is not included, but you can hook up a belt to this and then install it on a quadcopter, so that way you have a solid connection. We do have here a suction cup type of casing, okay, and it does get a lot of dust very easily because it's rubberized, so just keep that in mind. We have some more connectors. We have the USB, the micro USB cable, and then some adhesive so that we can do some installations. Next, we got the manuals. These are fully in English, and they come with the product information dedicated for it, so they're not generalized like we have seen on many other Chinese products. And yes, you have to download an application, and it's actually right here. It's called It's called CMOS something. I'll be showing you that on my smartphone, but yes, you need to download an application. It's called CMOS X360. So it is very possible that maybe CMOS did a collaboration with this cam or this company to complete an application for them. Okay, that's very neat. Inside of the product, other than the stuff that I already showed you guys, we have nothing else. So with this being said, let me set this aside and talk a little bit more about the camera itself. So getting back to the camera, what we're going to do next is go ahead and power it on. That way we can see the welcome screen. There we have it. Nothing too special, nothing too animated, but I do like the quality of the LCD screen. It's very nice and bright, and also the colors are very relaxing for the eye. We do have there the battery indicator. Right now I have it at 100%. We also have the time, the date, and we do have it in recording mode. As you can tell from that logo on the upper left hand side corner. The resolution is 1440p, but we can change this. Unfortunately, we cannot do it directly from the camera. What you can do is change the mode. So if you press here on the power key, you can go into car mode. If you press it once more, you will go into picture mode, which is 8 megapixels at the max. And if we press it once more, we go back into the recording mode. Now obviously we can change all the settings on this, but we have to do it directly from the application. We cannot do it directly from here, which is a little bit of a con. So maybe on the official product we're going to see something different, but as of right now we cannot change it. So let me go ahead and grab here my smartphone and show you exactly how to connect to it. It's going to be via Wi-Fi, so all you have to do is just press on the Wi-Fi key, and then it's going to say Wi-Fi on. Now keep in mind that in order for this to work properly, you have to install an SD card, otherwise it's not going to be possible. Next, what you do is you go here into your Wi-Fi settings, and you're going to connect to the one mentioned on here, which is P1800_209170. But you're going to see the Wi-Fi name right here, right now. I just disconnected earlier, so I have connected before. So in my case, I do not have to enter the password, but if it does require the password for you guys, it's going to be 12345678890. Okay, so let me connect to it, and obviously you can also change the password on this device. I'll be showing you exactly how. So here I am connected. Now after you have connected to the Wi-Fi, I forgot to mention that before that you will have to download the application while you're connected to your network, because as of right now I don't have any internet connection, so just keep that in mind. I do apologize that I forgot to mention it. Now you have to search it exactly like it is on here. It has to say CMOS X360 without any space, otherwise you might have some problems finding this application like I did myself. Or there's also a QR code on the manuals, like you guys saw before. You can scan that as well by just installing a QR code reader. Now if you don't want to go through that trouble, again, just search it the way it is on here and it'll be a lot easier for you. So opening this application, we're going to see a few things going on here. Let me just exit from here, and here it is. Right now it has been paired automatically, but usually you will see a little icon on the upper right hand side corner where it has like the little camera logo with the Wi-Fi logo, and then if you click on it, it'll connect you automatically. On here we're going to find the Wi-Fi reception. Since I'm so close to the device, it's going to do quite well, and it has a range of about, I would say 50 or 60 feet at the most. It's not going to be very impressive, but keep in mind that this is not yet a finished product, so we might get something different later on. We do have here the timer for recording. We got the current recording resolution, which is 1440p. We had the battery indicator. Now this one is for the camera itself, so that's very neat that it gives you that information directly from here. And then these are settings to change recording mode. So as you guys can see, the bubble is facing up. That's because I had the camera facing up like this right now. So if I had it the opposite way, let's say I had it this way, then I will use this mode. Okay, and it makes perfect sense to me. So this is what this little icon is for. The next one we got is the 360. As you guys can tell, it is currently activated, so this means that I can just play with the screen and see myself in a 360 mode, which is really cool. And I do apologize that it doesn't look very clear on here. That's because the low lights on this is going to be quite questionable. I mean, it's not the best, and right now since I have the LED lights on top of me, it's going to have a hard time finding, you know, the right colors and stuff. So I do apologize for this, but just take my word for it, guys. It does a very good job when you have a normal I would say when you're in a normal atmosphere. Okay, so yes, here we have some other settings as well. We can record in double screen. We can also do it on glass mode. This seems like some sort of VR glass thing, so this is very cool, as you guys can tell, and it moves around. So yes, you can use these after recording, of course, with VR glasses. And then after recording, you have this little bubble on the lower left hand side corner. If you click on it, it'll take you to everything you have done with the camera, including pictures, videos. So you guys can see I went to the park already, and all this information will be provided below, so make sure that you check it out. Then on here, we're going to see some recordings that I took, and this is one of them. I'll be showing you guys this in just a moment. But yes, we can view this on different modes. Now most of it is going to be done here directly from your smartphone. So right now I'm viewing it the way that I had a recording before, but we have here the split screen. We also got the glass mode, okay, in which basically it's just going to move around for you. Okay, now the next mode we got here is the most interesting one. It's called the 360 video playback mode. Okay, and it's very self-explanatory, but this one is cool in a sense because it will allow you to move the picture around while you're viewing the video. So as you guys can see, I can move up, down, and from the sides as well. So I think this is a very cool touch by this little camera. So that's why I said that this might be a game changer. Of course, it hasn't been perfected as of right now. I think that the recording quality can be a lot better, but maybe that's because we only have an 8 megapixel sensor. Hopefully in the future they will get a lot better, guys. Let me tell you that I am truly excited about this product. So yes, I mean, so far guys, it's doing quite well. We already saw the majority of the stuff that we can do on here. Of course, we have photo mode as well. Okay, let me show you here the photo mode version. Here it is. Let me change that viewing angle. Let me change it to 360. And yes, again, you can move it around the same way as recording, and then you can take your picture afterwards. Very neat. And now with this being said, let me go ahead and show you that little video clip that I took at the park. And also, if you guys want to see some pictures taken by this device, you can view it below. Make sure that you check it out. And please just let me know what you think about the camera, what you think they could improve. I would say there's two major improvements. One of them is the recording quality. It looks a little bit grainy in my opinion. And also they should allow for manual functions like the white balance. You should be able to change it, your your own likes, and not having those daylight, nighttime, and all those standard modes. I wish that they could make it a little bit more customizable. And also the battery could improve a little bit. Right now we have 1000 power milliamps, but considering that this is a much bigger cam and it does other functions, other than their standard action cameras, I think the battery should have been a little bit bigger in my opinion, because right now I've been making this video for about, I would say 10-12 minutes, and it just lost the bar. So like I said before, it's going to last you no more than an hour to an hour and 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and check it out and let me know what you think. What is going on, guys? This is Jay, and now we are testing the 8 megapixel sensor on the Amkov AMK100S. So as you can tell, as far as I'm trying to not get my feet to come on the video, this thing has such an amazing viewing angle that it captures everything. I mean, the camera is just phenomenal. Right now the recording might seem to be a little bit dark. That's because it's currently 5 p.m. I couldn't do it any sooner, and I do apologize for that. On low light conditions, as you guys can tell, it's going to do about average. Nothing to really be amazed about. But for the most part, the colors, the saturation, the white balance, and all that good stuff is going to be pretty much done for you. Now we do have some options on settings, like I showed you guys before. It's going to be very limited. So right now I have everything like it came out of the box without any modifications. This is straight out of the box, but you can change a couple things like I mentioned before. So here I'm going to get closer to the tree. This way we can see how well the autofocus does. I think it's doing quite decent so far. So now I think that we're going to go for a little ride on my car and see how well this thing does while in movement. So now that you guys saw the video sample, I want you to tell me on the description below what you think about the recording. I think it's okay for an 8 megapixel sensor camera and also for a product that is not yet been completely finished. I think the idea behind it is absolutely spectacular. I do like the fact that, you know, it has a pretty cool design. I also like the fact that it gives you that 360 view, including on the application. Something that I never seen on any other action camera like the ones that you guys see back here. So this is something different in my opinion, a different design, something exciting, something that, you know, a lot of you guys might enjoy. Now there is another 360 camera out there, which is the one provided by LG. Other than that, I don't know of any other company that makes them. So if you guys like this little cam, please let me know in the description below. And yes, I mean, I think it's a very cool product in my opinion. I think it's worth it for, you know, the $70 that you're paying for it. And if you guys don't like it, you can always return it. So keep that in mind. So with this being said, if you guys, as always, have any questions, you know exactly what to do, leave your comment below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.